Hey, players. So Georgia just aboard Andres Santos is on his mean girls, honey. He said he is not going to go away quietly. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat because Georgia just aboard Andres Santos that went on a rampage on Twitter late in the midnight hour. So as we know, honey, yesterday, Georgia just aboard Andres Santos was finally expelled from the House of Representatives, honey, with a 311 to 114 vote. Baby, the Republicans and the Democrats told Georgia just aboard Andres Santos to get your shit, and get out. Now, before the expulsion, Georgia just aboard Andres Santos was scurrying around Congress saying, hell no, he won't go. He refused to resign. He was threatening to expose people. Baby, it was damn ridiculous and a hot boo-boo shitty mess, but I was here for it. Now, with George Santos trying to defend the indefensible, there were a lot of Republicans and Democrats that were willing to hear what he had to say, honey, but there was one Republican that said, I don't want to hear it because I was a victim of Georgia just aboard Andres Santos. And that would be Republican Representative Max Miller. He stood on the House floor, honey, and told Georgia just aboard Andres Santos to his face that he was a crook.
Thank you. I'll keep this very brief. I myself have been a victim of George Santos and as well as other members of Congress in terms of defrauding through public donations. I had received an ethics complaint from the FEC, which I had to spend tens of thousands to defend myself. You, sir, are a crook. I know it.
Now, many people were perplexed with Max Miller's speech because he also said that he was a victim of Georgia just aboard Andres Santos. So he decided to put those rumors to bed. Early in the morning yesterday, he sent out this email before the vote saying that he and his mother were a victim of George just aboard Andres Santos, saying that he had charged his personal credit card as well as the personal credit card of his mother for contribution amounts that exceeded FEC limits. So a lot of the Republicans that spoke out after the expulsion yesterday, they said that Max Miller was the reason why they voted to expel George just aboard Andres Santos, because he had defrauded not only the American people, but he also defrauded his very own colleague. So after George was kicked out of Congress yesterday, he left without saying one single word. But apparently that was just a quiet before the storm, because late in the midnight hour last night, he scurried his ass on over to Twitter and said that he was filing several ethics complaints against the colleagues that voted to expel him. He accuses Representative Nicole of insider trading. He says that she has questionable stock trading since joining the Ways and Means Committee in this Congress. He also said that he will be not filing, an ethics complaint against Mike Lawler for questionable campaign finance violations. He decrees and declares that Congressman Lawler owns portions of Checkmate Strategies, and he uses the same firm that he is a beneficiary of to pay for services related to his campaign. He also has an ethics complaint about Representative Lalata. He also will be filing an ethics complaint against Representative Menendez, not Bob Menendez. We're talking about the one on the House of Representatives side. He said that he has some questions regarding his business associates with his father. He also wonders if the House of Representatives will take up his privileged resolution to expel Representative Jamal Bowman for pulling the fire alarm. So, Georgia just aboard Andres Santos said he will go, but he won't go quietly. Players, put your thoughts in the comments. Child, mean girls in effect. So far, we only got one Democrat he's up against. Everybody else is Republicans. Put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking, honey. He's singing like a bird. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I'm here for it all.